Hey folks, welcome back. Alright, you can see... Whoa! So, it is... 'Twas the night before the night before the night before Christmas Eve. And all through the house not a creature was stirring, except for me, in No Man's Sky. So yes, my family's in bed. Again, not a super late stream, I'm on kind of before midnight. Close enough. And I am about to get into this here. Yeah, still can't find the Santa hat. No idea. So special thank you to 88bit for letting me borrow the awesomeness that is the headgear in tonight's stream. I asked her if it was a boy antlers or a girl antlers, and she said it was not gender specific. I respectfully disagree, because there's a bow tie in the antler. Alright. Yep. My microphone is like right between me and my water. See, I had to scoot everything around and back, and you probably noticed like more border space around my fun stuff to look at behind me. That was so I could fit all the awesomeness. See? The awesome meter is at the top. I don't know which hand I'm moving. Alright. Very good stuff. And if it looks like it's brighter in here than the normal, the Christmas tree is now up and it's lit. I said the Christmases. Please don't fall. Alright, less risk this way of me spilling water on my laptop. American Justice. Merry early Christmas indeed. Good to have you. I definitely got my, my flare? Is that what it was called? Brad has 37 pieces of flare. I have one. But my one piece will kick Brad's pieces' butts 37 times. So, I win! Alright guys, I'm about 5 minutes here, half 4, but honestly I feel like we're good to go. So I'm going to do a real quick intro, and yeah, I want to show you the awesome power of the endless nanite and unit farming. But guys, before I actually get into all that, I wanted to show you just real quick. I did find a way to kind of spread units, or excuse me, the diggers from the storage. They're a couple 100 meters apart, and that's all you can get away with the supply pipes. But depending on where you attach the pipe to, so say I started back at the dig machine and I attached it to the supply unit way over there, you will only see the supply pipe if you're on the side where you laid it. So like, not the side that it started from, but the side that it ended on. So what I've been doing is I've been going back and forth. I'll put like one pipe going from that, you know, the machines to the supply pipe, and then I'll do the exact same supply pipe back to the same machine going the other direction. So no matter where I'm standing, I see where the supply pipe is, because that's been driving me absolutely bonkers. So anyway, I'm going to show you just real quick how I've been doing that. It's been kind of a pain, And I'm using God mode for this, and we all know how I feel about that. But you do what you gotta do, right? So anyway, I've already wired all these. I'm gonna go ahead and start with this back one here, hit that left side. Well, it's gonna be the right side when I get flipped around here, but and I'm gonna go ahead and match the sides here. And now I'll be able to see it one way. And if I'm on the other side, this will enable me to see it that way as well. And I did that down below me too, and it was driving me nuts not being able to know what was connected to what. So this is the only workaround I've been able to come up with so far. Okay, I hope that's not the front more. Okay, we want that further. Got it, I think. I'm moving my head like that'll help me see. I can't see. Okay, I think I hit that farther. We're good to go. So this one's easier. Pow. Go ahead and get this sucker pinned. And I do not have the silos built yet. Like, this is still in its infancy. I just realized when I had them so far apart, I was having that issue. I couldn't see what was connected to what. And I started accidentally, you know, yeah, just reconnecting things to the wrong stuff, and things were fusing, and it was just turning into a nightmare. So this is kind of painful, I'll be honest, doing all this, you know, back and forth. But it will pay off in the long run. Okay, so where we left off, I told you guys I was going to do this offline. And I said I'd experiment with some different, you know, floors and the number of systems. So down here, guys, I went real bare bone. I went 5 systems. I've got a pair in the middle here, and then just a simple plus pattern coming off that pair in the middle. So one in the middle for, you know, surrounding. 5 altogether. And I just kind of felt like it was a waste of a floor. Yeah, you know, I'm pushing over 1,000 on each one. But it just felt like a waste of a floor. I'm only pushing, you know, roughly 5,000 an hour on this system. So just to open one of these systems, that's, you know, 1,017. So anyway, yeah, about 5,000 an hour on this floor, whereas before, with my 8-pack, I had 8,000 an hour. And yeah, you know, some of these drop down a little bit. In my mind, that's still pushing close to enough thousand, you know. I'd rather get that extra 3,000 flowing on this floor. That's just me personally, you know, do what you'd like. But you do start losing just a little bit of that hourly rate, you know, on the outliers. But guys, that being said, I went ahead and built my 12-pack just for an experiment. You know, I figured, why not? It's Christmas. Merry Christmas to me. More gold. And, same type of thing. It went down a little bit. But, you know, the outliers didn't go down so bad. It scared me away. So, you know, given all 3 designs, this is probably the way you want to go, the 12-pack. That's a good bang for your buck. And you got 12,000 units, 12,000 gold flowing every hour on that setup. So this gets back to my gold farm video. I did a 12-pack. So, you know, again, just kind of wanted to experiment and show you guys the difference there. So anyway, then what I did was I just branched all 12 systems out to these 12 silos. And then that's what bridges that 200 meter gap over toward the storage units. And again, all the silos aren't built. But all in all, I've been able to pull a lot of gold off this farm. This is just what I pulled off while I was working on it. And right before I logged in, I pulled off what it had stored. So not a bad deal, yo-yo. So guys, I am going to go ahead and do a real quick intro now that I've showed that. And at some point, you know, again, offline, I'll get out here and put down the silos. And what I really want to do then is go ahead and jump. Actually, scratch that. Welcome back, folks. Level Up Royal here with you once again. And guys, it is endless nanites and endless units time. I just pulled off a whole bunch of gold. And I'm still not done. Like, we've got some expansion. You're looking at least double what I just pulled, maybe triple, depending on just how much I can stretch this farm. You know, trying to push the storage silos out and away. I'm really trying to see if I can squeeze more out of this site. Not only that, it should help the Switch users. So guys, now that we got our gold, let's flip over to our nanite farm. I'm going to need 10,000 if we want to craft our own starship. And I mentioned to do that, guys. My toes are already wiggling. So without any further ado, let's party. So Merry Christmas, all. Oh, and toodles. Alright guys, I am ready to rock and roll here. I have not been on the game in a few days. So this is perfect for me. Family's in bed. Midnight's not terribly late. I can, give it a good hour, maybe 2. I really want to show you guys the Starship. Like, I've got the parts. We have the technology. And, yeah, I just want to build it. The only thing I'm missing is the 10,000 nanites for the S-Class reactor. So I just want to show you guys real quick here. Now, I might have already started the grinding process on one of my prior videos, and I have not been back here since, by the way. Ooh, look at my life support. So, that is runaway mold. And this is... Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Am I full? How did I get so full so fast? Okay, this is problematic. Wait a minute, where's like the 10 gold that I can delete? Well... I feel a sneeze coming on. So this Christmas tree has been in the family for generations. Excuse me, bless me. Merry Christmas, me. And it has cats all over it. It has years and decades of cats, wear and tear, chewing, the saliva, the fur. And every time I move this tree now, I can just see, like, if you shake the tree, you see the air change around it. It's terrible. So I told my kids, I'm sorry, I'm not touching the tree this year. Well, stupid me. I wanted the movies, and I didn't think about said movies before the tree went up. And then the movies were behind the tree, so I had to get into the tree anyway to reach said movies. And now I'm turning red and excessively pouring out my, what normally is an air passage. So yeah, honestly, I wanted to see where I was at with the nanites. Honestly, we're talking about allergies right now, and I'm harvesting mold, ironically. And for some reason, that just made my nose a little bit more itchy. But I know I already started grinding. So I should have a good, I don't know, 1,000 sitting in the grinders right now. Alright, cleaned it out. So since the grinders are here, I'm going to go ahead and flip them back on. And as soon as you dump these in your inventory, guys, it doesn't chew up your inventory, it goes right into nanites. And it's 1 for 1, by the way, so I'm dumping 999 actual nanites into my inventory. Pow! Oh, I'm out of mold. Well, lucky for me, I just farmed some. I want these grinding while I'm off doing other stuff, preferably. Yeah, okay, so I thought I dumped more in here than apparently what I did. Gimme. 3, thanks. Huge help there with that 3. Okay, this is honestly good because this will give you guys a real good time so you can gauge just how long this process takes. And honestly, if I'm just paying super close attention to it and I just go back and forth, do my farming until I got 5 stacks, dump them in the grinders, rinse out the repeat. It doesn't take too long. I think I got like 50, 60,000 within an hour, maybe a little more. when I was experimenting with this with my son. So here to get 10,000, let's see where we're at. I already got 3,000, so almost 4. So yeah, this shouldn't take long at all, folks. So basically what I'll do is I'll just kind of bounce back and forth. Nanite Farm 1, Nanite Farm 2. Wait, which one am I at now? Thank goodness it says current location. Because I would be completely lost half the time. And this is what I'm doing while I'm waiting while the game loads. Nothing. I look around, look out the window. Ooh, Toodles. I like to get them all down like in a corner bunched up. And I just stand and shoot. And then I try to red light in my my torch here. Speeds it up just a little bit, and you'll see that here at work. You see how those are just melting now. Sometimes it's hard to see where the balls are. Okay, now by the time I warp back to number 1 or 2. Okay, I'm at 2. I'm going to 1. By the time I warp back, balls will be back. Rinse, lather, repeat. I think I have to warp about 4 times. I should get my 5 stacks. And the nice thing is you're in the same system, so you don't have to wait for the thing. Or, you know, worse yet, you have to hold that button to skip it. Red line it, baby. Ironically, I drove a little sports car. That is manual. And that thing loves punishment. That red line is like 8,000 RPM. It's insane. Alright. Where am I at? I need to check, you know, keep an eye on inventory too. So let's see, I've got 1 working on 2, 3, 4. I don't think I can fit 5 stacks. I have 67 carbon, guys. Ooh. I can do some damage with that. Yeah, I don't know if my laser beam, I have to make sure my tech is upgraded too, because if I'm not getting the 50% extra whatever for the advanced beam, then I'm really kind of cheating myself here on a little bit of time. Because already I'm looking at this and it ain't going to be enough 4 warps to fill these up like I thought. Ah, I knew it. That's right, I was waiting on quantum freaking computers. I finally bought those suckers. There we go. Alright. That'll definitely help here with time. Whoops. Wow, of all the places I could have stepped, I went right out the door. Not only that, I could buy some modules. That would help too. It would help with heat, you know, speed it up. So I don't know if you guys can hear my dishwasher, but that thing is massively loud. And there's like a super noisy pan in there. It sounds like a gong every time the sprays turn around and hit it. Alright, now we're talking. So hopefully I'll get my 10,000 nanites here in short order. I don't need to fill these machines up completely, so I really don't need all 5 stacks. 5 stacks would garner us about 10,000 nanites, I think. Yeah, if each machine is full with 10,000 runaway mold, that turns into 2,000 nanites per machine. So 2,000 times 5 is, yeah, exactly 10,000. I'm going to do one more back and forth, and I'll just start grinding whatever I've got. It gets awful dark in this build. I need some lighting. Come on, baby, keep it redlined. Where are we at? We got just about 3 stacks there. That should be more than what I need anyway. Or that'll be real close to it. Okay, so this ought to give these a good amount to chew on here. I'm sure there's a quicker way to do this part. I kind of feel like I have to pay attention, you know, to move my cursor correctly. It's on a hair trigger, I am telling you, this controller specifically. That thing runs away at the very hint of a joystick movement. Okay, and these can be working while I go do another out and back, so that's what I mean, like as passively as possible, so you're really just not wasting a ton of time doing one thing at a time. We can kind of multitask, kind of, sort of. Wait a minute. Apparently I forgot how to count. And it's only after midnight. Alright, we'll do one more out and back and that should seal the deal. Make sure we got more than what we need, if nothing else. Oh, whoops. Pushing buttons here, I don't know what I'm doing. I was making sure my stream was active because that thing froze up. But you can see I am wearing my Christmas attire, my flare, in good faith. Toodles. Let's get back to grinding. Come on, baby. Papa wants to build a new starship. A new shiny. And guys, I've actually never crafted a starship like this, so I'm excited. Like, I saw that one in the hangar bay the other day. I was like, okay, I'm building one of those. Now, I don't think it's going to be super stocked. I don't think it's going to have a ton of starting out inventory. You know, I don't think it's going to be one of the better starships I've ever bought. But I like the body style. And I definitely test drove the cockpit, so it's definitely my kind of starship. If nothing else, it'll be very maneuverable. Oh, that takes a minute, doesn't it? Kind of funny, I'm on the same planet. You'd think it would just pop right up. Am I dying or something? I got my TV volume down low, so I have no idea what that robot voice just said. Perfect. Yeah, we need light. Let there be light. This is no bueno. We have to wire these, that's the only downside. Ah! So I like to do something unique. I don't think I've showed it yet on my streams. But I don't have like a flat... And never mind, I can't do it here. I mean, I kind of sort of could. Yeah, while we're waiting for the grinders anyway, let's have a little fun. So, I have to have a specific light unlocked, and I do the tube light. And I can kind of sort of make my level up royal symbol. Kind of sort of. It's not perfect. You really have to do a lot of eyeballing here. But it's rather cool nonetheless. I don't have the carbon. Okay, well, you guys get the idea. That's actually what kind of helped me come up with the logo. Like, I remember seeing that in No Man's Sky, and it just kind of worked out. So yeah, hopefully that'll help us see it in the dark here on the return. Yeah, we got time. More nanites. More nanites never hurt no one. So I am all juiced up right now. I have been living on pretty much candy and sugar for the past, 8.5 hours. There was popcorn and a banana in there somewhere. But, so yeah, sugar high absolutely happening, but I fear the sugar crash, which is why I said it might only be an hour-long stream tonight. I definitely want to show you the Starship. I want to go catch all that golden for units. I want to buy a couple more frigates if we find good ones. I want to go back to our freighter and see what kind of goodies the 5 missions I sent out on last stream brought back. Should be a ton of good stuff though. They've been out a hot minute. In fact, I can probably do that while the grinders are grinding. Multitask! Ironically, I just feel like I got that first wave of sugar crash. It wasn't bad, but it made my eyebrows just a little bit droopy. I'm so glad I used my last little bit of carbon to put that light up, and it's daytime now. Ride the line. That's me in high school. Riding that line. keep these going if at all possible for the duration of our time on the freighter. I hope I collected more than that. Yes. One more. See, I can't count. I thought I had more to go. Okay, that one's up at 3,000 still. So yeah, it's just basically an endless process of rinse, lather, and repeat. Now you can really get into a good battle rhythm, and this goes, you know, a little bit quicker than what you might think. But yeah, all in all, not a bad way to make nanites. So I am at, oh, I'm already over 10,000. So yeah, we can actually go craft our freaking starship right now. Let's do this. Let's do this dance. Hey, Joker Plays, what is up? Hello, hello, and I see you're up late. Good to have you at this hour. What was I doing? Now I need to find another system. I want to find a good, strong selling system for all the gold I brought. Prosperous. Prosperous sounds nice. Prosperous. I think I said prosperous. Ah, Joker, yeah, just to show you how festive I'm feeling. Enough said. Let's see here. Vegan technology. Nuts. Not quite. Alright, we got it. Yeah, we're definitely running. One, two, three. Oh, and toodles. Alright, yeah, I don't know. I don't know where I am right now. Let's find out what our gold selling power is, and I definitely need the inventory back anyway. Come on, baby. Show me a good number. Wait a minute. 8.7. That is not bad at all. What is that, 109 mil? Yeah, and guys, that gold site ain't even anywhere near where it needs to be, so yeah. I will take a quick 100 mil. Not only that, we've got our nanites. And like I got a whole bunch of more runaway mullet I could dump into those grinders. Let's see where we're at with buy. Do I have something on my head? Oh, Joker, I need you to be a tiebreaker. Actually, I need anyone watching to be a tiebreaker. I was told, I was educated that the antlers upon my head, the antlers of awesome, are gender neutral. I respectfully disagree, because there's a bow tie. And go. What was I even doing? I can buy metal plating now. That'll save me time spamming my button, turning ferrite dust into metal plating. I am definitely getting low on that, as I found out when I tried to place a battery the other day. Buy him if you got him. Booyah. Oh, I could use those too. Might as well have a full stack if I'm going to be wasting inventory for it. So guys, Starship time. This is fun. I'm going to craft a Starship. Now to do this, I need the 3 components I'm pretty sure I dumped into my vault. And upon reviewing my inventory, it appears I dumped them into my vault. So guess where I have to go now? Actually, I could speed the process up a little bit, fly into space. Recall my freighter. Actually, that was kind of stupid because I still have a teleporter built over there. But I'm already committed, so here we go. So yeah, I need to know if I'm wearing boy antlers or girl antlers. And it's okay either way. I don't judge. But in my mind, you know, if someone took the time to tie a bow tie to an antler, it probably was for a girl reindeer. I don't know, just, you know, Prancer could be a girl. Blitzen is kind of a gender neutral name. And I feel like I'm concentrating way too hard on this right now. Okay guys, so I mentioned freighter missions coming back, or frigate missions coming back. Ooh, mama, this is going to be fun. But first, what did I come over here for? Uh-oh. Damage. Okay, that is not great. We're going to have to repair that. Alright, so let's check. Yep, I sure did. I stored them. Okay. Go ahead and dump those in Exosuit. So now the only thing I'm missing is that S-Class reactor, and I have to buy that. And the good news is those are always available at all the space stations. I could dump a whole bunch of nanites in here, you know? Kind of tag team it. Why not? This is the power of unleashing the beast of endless nanites and endless units. Might as well take full advantage, and I might as well demonstrate that while I'm going here. I like to do it as passively as possible, because I hate just standing here like waiting for clocks to tick down in video games. It drives me bonkers. Lego Fortnite is terrible for that. Like, I can't help it. I have to stand there and watch the little bar move. I'm like, I could go be doing other things, you know, and yeah. The thought comes and goes, and then it dies. Just like all my time while I'm watching the bar move. Alright. How do you get out? I'm so lost right now. Okay, while those are spinning, I'm going to go check the damage one first. So luckily he made it back. It's always a bonus. Check this out, guys. Here it comes. Stuff to sell, stuff to just store if you want, blueprints, a little bit of everything, some units to boot. And all this is passive. I sent them out. That took about 10 minutes. They did their thing. Booyah. Iridescite. Iridescite. Ooh, sac venom, you can sell those. Superconductors, it's a rare resource. Definitely handy to have that for crafting. Oh, excuse me. Pick up a clock. Just like clockwork. Indium. Alright. So I can go ahead and resend those. Whoop. One more. One more batch. Wow, I really sent a bunch of muscle out on that one. Active, yep, okay. Good, good. Nice. Storage, guys, that's for Starship. Hot dog. That was a nice little Christmas present. You do not see those every day. Joker plays. Gender-associated colors and or designs are simply a social construct. Did you Google that? Huh. That's deep, dude. I feel like I learned something today. I have Alexa, but she's not plugged in. Normally I ask Alexa that kind of stuff. And then I can't hear whatever she's mumbling from the other room. Okay, my dishwasher just got done. I gotta hit rinse cycle. I will be right back. Rinse cycle commencing. Ouch. I smell feet. Are those my feet? Wow, those are actually my feet. There was nobody else sitting around to blame, so I kind of had to smell my own there. Wow. Warsher. Warsh. What else was I doing here? Sending frigates out? Yeah, let's do that. I went frigate shopping. So I want to see what I got. Industrial. Okay, well that's easy. That's low-hanging fruit anyway. But I know I can kind of spam send these. So they're gone. I wish when you pushed your arrow pad, the arrows on the D-pad, that would actually work for this. It does not. Critically damaged! Oh, you can't win them all. And the reason I like to oversend the frigates, guys, for one, it guarantees they come back, but for two, they level quicker. So, yes, that's my cup of tea. Quick leveling. Full send. So I got combat, combat. Ooh, that's a 3-star. So I'm going to match that. I'm going to minimize these. So I'm going to definitely match the actual rating and not oversend, because I want to see if I can get lucky and have enough left over to go with those supports. Because the supports, guys, they normally come back damaged. I'm going to try to avoid that. So since that one has a negative stat, that would be great to send on just a combat mission. I'm not going to have enough to go around. Ooh, okay, I got freaking lucky there. Perfect match. So I might be able to get away with only one on this. If I send a decent one. Like that 27 there. But see, that also has good, strong other stats. That would be good to send out on support. Ugh. Yeah. Slim pickings, guys. Slim pickings. Actually, I'm going to try... No, those are good, strong numbers for support also. Yeah. Okay. Good enough. Full send. So now here's where those other ones are going to matter. Okay, we'll do a good strong support. I've only got the 2 supports, so I've got to send a support on each one for sure. And then the stronger combat stat is going to be this one, so that's kind of what I'm feeling on that front. scratch that. Actually, yeah, that was the 3-star difficulty. So yeah, you know what? We need to go big or go home on this one. Okay, good. We're over star rating now. And this one should come back unharmed. Should. Yep, we're even over a star. Perfect. Alright, so by this time tomorrow we should have tons more goodies just waiting for us. So what did I come back here for? That's right, the aircraft parts. We are ready to rock and roll, guys. Let's go build a kick-butt starship. And I gotta see what just landed here. Nope, garbage. Bow means female. Alright. I'm keeping track over here. I'm keeping score. So far it's not a shutout. Uh-oh. Hate it when that happens. You get sucked into that vortex of no man's land where the player should not be in a video game. Okay, Starship building, right? Right. S-class reactor, first things first. And again, all Starship vendors carry these. It doesn't matter what kind of system you're in. It's like the only thing that's consistent is the reactors. S-class... Wait. Oh, nuts. Really? I wonder if I can sell anything real quick. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm going to be able to salvage this. I have an idea. Give me something free, or I'll kill you. Alright, there it is. See? I knew taking care of the rating would come in handy. Normally I wouldn't recommend doing that, but I really want to get the rating up, so... For right now I'm sacrificing. I don't know if I can actually sell this for what we need, but it'll be close. Come on, baby, I'm rolling the dice here. Taking a gamble. It's gonna be close. Wow. I am like 2.5 shy. And I dumped all the freaking runaway mold into, yeah. But lucky for me, we're right next door. Oh, and tell Spotted Lady thank you, by the way, for her vote. So Spotted Lady says 1 for a girl reindeer, and I think Joker Plays was neutral. I think he took the diplomatic approach. The diplomatic answer. Dude, I'm so lost right now. There we go. I need to get this freighter squared away. I keep getting turned around in here. There's a quick 1,000. Nice. Might as well go ahead and collect while I'm here. I just realized I'm in first person. I normally only do that to build. That's better. Captain Tight Pants is back. Is that space spandex? Oh no, it's Admiral Tight Pants. That's right, we own a fleet. We're an admiral. And that is gender neutral, by the way. Alright, back to the space station. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh yeah, that's mine. I keep forgetting that's my ship. And I really need to install that telewarper. We desperately need our telewarper on our freighter. Alright, since it's Merry Christmas to me with a new Starship, I'm back with my 37 pieces of flair. We Googled it. So here it is, guys, first Starship of the game. So every space station, you'll actually have this ability. First I gotta buy the S-Class reactor, and that'll automatically make us an S-Class Starship. So it's gonna be pretty, whatever it is. And the coolest thing is you can change the colors. I love having the ability to change the colors. And since I'm going to want some new tech to dump into this, I'll see if there's anything here. Yes. Beautiful. 2 of the 3 things I definitely want in my new Starship. So guys, you come over here to the center terminal here. That is your crafting station for said Starship. And it's pretty straightforward. The components I've already, you know, dismantled in the prior video there, or the prior stream. I took a cockpit out of each one, or I took a cockpit out of one, I took wings off another one, I took the thruster off another, and I just bought the reactor core. So there it is. Just basically got to plug them in. But here's where it gets cool. Once everything's plugged in, now you can play with the colors. And I'm not digging that. I mean, you can make this thing like a super wicked looking, like, DeLorean, you know, Back to the Future style. You can put some accents in there, you know, different colors. You can experiment. Where's black? There should be like... Okay, there's the metallic. So I don't have these unlocked yet. Stealth paint, I don't have those yet. But honestly, I don't know if they're for me. I kind of dig the metallic if I'm graying out like this. I thought I had black though. Maybe I'm not quite there yet. So you could pinstripe that with black, which would look pretty dope. Orange might look okay on that. Not feeling it. Or you can just kind of run the line, you know, and until something clicks. Actually, a blue might look pretty cool. Yeah. Okay. Not feeling the metallic. So I think what I did on my last one, I just went straight up yellow. I loved the yellow look. You know, you got the black cockpit. The engines pop. The blue. Guys, the blue torch on the back of this thing is sick. So, I might just go yellow again, but... I kind of want to change it up a little. I've been wanting to experiment with blue and red. Actually, blue and yellow is pretty cool too, but not as a primary. I would go blues here. And I'm not feeling it. I kind of want to try the red. Still not feeling it. Not with the yellow. No, we'll try blue. So glad my cursor is cooperating right now. Oh, how about red and green? It's freaking Christmas time. What am I even doing right now? There it is, guys. If I could rename it, I would call it Santa's Sleigh. Okay, now before I actually hit assemble, once you got your colors sorted out, look at the bars that are moving around up there. I'm going to bounce back over to chat screen here. I don't know, Joker. You know, 23 pieces of flare, that's a minimum, you know? And Rob, or whatever his name is over there, he had 37, so... I'm not saying you need 37. I mean, 23 is okay, but... You know, when Billy or Jack or Paul over there already has 37, you know? But I'm not telling you need 37. Banana ship, Peely plane, yeah? Straight up yellow was the Peely plane. But I don't know, does this look Christmassy enough? Or should I flip the script? Let's try it the other way. Flip the script, so I'm actually watching Cobra Kai again on Netflix. Like, that's like the best show on Netflix. Okay, I like this better. I like the red. That's more ho ho ho. And girl reindeer. Now that we got that squared away. Alright, so Christmas time. And I'm going to get rid of this window. So, toodles. Hey Wesley, what is up? It would sprout horns. Yeah! Hey No Man's Sky, if you're watching, we need like festive stuff that we can put on the ships, like reindeer antlers and a Rudolph nose. That would be awesome! Alright. So yeah, anyway, getting back to what I was saying here. Before I actually hit the assemble, guys, look at the things up there. All those things are kind of just randomly moving around, you know. The damage potential just kind of randomly moving around. Shields, hyperdrive. So what I normally personally do is I try to get maneuverability, damage, and shields up, you know. I try to prioritize the damage. Secondary, I probably try to prioritize either the shields or the maneuverability. It kind of depends on, are you going to be more offensive or defensive? Are you going to be using the ship for more like doing capital ship killing where you need better shields? Or are you going to use it more offensively where you're going to be doing a bunch of starship fighting? So that's kind of, you know, what I decide on. And then hyperdrive, honestly, you can put modules in for that. That's not a priority to me at all. So that's kind of like the last thing I worry about. So yeah, right now, again, I'm going to go for the damage, the shield, and the maneuverability. So probably try to match the shield and the maneuverability. Right about there. Pow! There it is, guys. Now you can, you know, if you boo-booed, you can leave. But I'm happy with this. The damage is up, the shields are up. Good enough. And again, you can dump modules in for that. Same thing with the maneuverability. Hyperdrive, especially the hyperdrive. So that's it. That's my ship. It's S-Class. It's decent. Again, it's not going to come super stocked just because of the design of ship. It's a smaller ship. It's not typically beefy, especially on inventory. But the S-Class part of this makes this... I mean, look at this thing, guys. It looks like a freaking crotch rocket. It almost looks like a motorcycle in space. So, yeah, definitely my kind of ship. So, it's the best 10,000 nanites I've ever spent. Booyah. Add ship to add to collection. Good to go. First fight seal. The first fight. I can't talk. It's like Avatar. The first flight seals the bond. I mean, look at that cockpit space, guys. I love having a good, strong starship in the starter ship's cockpit. So this is definitely for me. It's maneuverable. I can whip it around here quickly. Oh yeah, baby. And as soon as I dump the modules in, this will be a good rock'em sock'em starship. I am digging this. Merry freaking Christmas. Alright. It's our Christmas ship. I will never forget. And since I got units to spin, I want to see what I got here for sale on the frigate side of things. Garbage. Alright, Joker, hey, thanks for joining tonight. It was a lot of fun as always, and tell the missus thanks again. And yeah, we'll see y'all. Hopefully we can get together and game a little before Christmas. If not, Merry Christmas. Yeah, thanks, Joker, for that like button, that elusive like button. Alright, what else do we have for sale? It's like 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare thumb war. I think that's combat. Yep, you can never have enough combat. Ooh, damage 7 times? Yeah. If he's damaged 100% of the time... I think there's a lemon law that covers that. But not here in No Man's Sky. Okay, that should be trade. Definitely need some more trade. Okay, that's not a bad trade stat, but... Again, damage 2 out of 2, not great. Not a great track record. It's another trade. There we go, guys. That's what I'm talking about. Freaking 31 on that trade stat. Now, I know it says damage 18 out of 18, but if I send that out responsibly, that'll be okay. I would not send that out solo. Even though I might match the star rating, I would still send some muscle with that just to kind of give it an extra push, make sure it comes back safe and sound. But yeah, absolutely buying that. Again, I overlook the damage times damage on the stronger class, especially if it has a decent combat stat. And I'm not going to be able to find that other starship. Or a freighter. I don't think that was it. I think it was... See, I'm all disorientated now. I think it was like down and toward the rear of the formation. I think that's the droid I was looking for there. Alright, now you might have seen an icon flash across my screen just a second ago. I was going to say something about it, and I was like, I was kind of in shopping mode there. But heading back toward my capital ship, that icon should come back into view. And guys, this is our damaged frigate. So what you can do is you can just land on it straight up, or you can actually go back to your freighter console and you can actually warp over here. You have to use the little teleporters. That's something different. That's not the travel gate we have to build. The telewarpers are installed in the central command room there. There's 2 of them. But that's not actually how you warp there. You have to talk to the console that says Manage Fleet, I think, where you can see all your frigates and stuff. And you go into the one that's damaged and it'll give you an option to warp over there. Okay, so he's going to mark the damaged components for us. I don't know if I have all the mats on me. And it looks like we got off easy on this one. It's only 1 damage point. So every type of freighter has the same layout. So all of the, say, support frigates, they're all going to have the same floor plan. All the combat frigates are all going to have the same floor plan. So on and so forth. So at some point you're going to start kind of getting familiar with you know, what's what and where to go. And it will help to speed that up a little bit. But honestly, if you're new to the game, you can spend like a half an hour running around the thing trying to figure out where you need to go. And then, you know, you're finally going to get there, and then it's going to ask for some obscure resource that you haven't found yet. So yeah, that's why it's better to try not to let these things get damaged in the first place. It just doesn't always work out that way. Alright guys, we have been on for 1 hour and 5. We've gotten a lot done. We got 10,000 nanites, got a starship crafted. Booyah, booyah. I showed you guys the gold farm and all the joy that comes with endless freaking units. And I still have over 100 mil. Booyah. So let's see, nanites, units, what else do we need to cover? Heck yeah, Wesley, have fun with it. Like, that's really when the game just opens right up. Okay, I'm not sure what I'm getting into the middle of right now. Ah! I'm so glad I haven't been able to dump any tech into my brand new Starship. Okay, this fight might be a little bit more than what I'm willing to do at the moment. All my crafting stuff is in my other Starship. I don't even know if I have the stuff on me to be able to recharge shields and stuff. Oh, I don't have no rocket launcher! I don't know, if it's just one or two, I'll suck it up. But if it's like 1,000, this fight just isn't going to be for me. I try to do these fights though because you get good loot for killing this stuff. Especially the tech modules. Like, it's free, you know? It's just free nanites if you don't want the stuff they give you. Let's see what I got. See? Right away. Tech module. Pow! Nothing I want. That's okay. It sells for nanites. Yeah, we need to go land this sucker and switch starships. Until I get the tech into it. So, okay, I'm trying to think. Is there anything else I need to show in beast mode here? Platinum? Yeah, those funny looking crystals are usually platinum. Not always, but stronger chance of finding platinum on those. Come on, baby. Really. Ah, found a sweet spot. I kind of wish I could see my thumbnail right now. Actually, I can. It's on my computer. Downloads. Thumbnails. Perfect. Okay, fast inventory. Oh, I really haven't showed inventory. So I already showed you guys a little bit of that. When I was system bouncing, they were looking for, I think it was my runaway mold planet. Oh, while I'm talking, feel free to enjoy the view there with Captain Tight Pants. I know you're never going to stop looking. So yeah, I started kind of showing you a little bit of inventory. You system jump, space station, bam, 200,000 units later, inventory spot. You summon the anomaly, walk up into there, bam, another 200,000, that's another inventory spot. But another way to do that, and before I get all shiny rocked, I need the proper starship here. Where are you? Where are you? So yeah, we need to go back over to the space station. I'm all discombobulated. Okay, so it says inventory, nanites, units, freighters, frigates, starships. So yeah, we covered all that. Except the inventory. So I'm going to show you guys another way to just kind of boost your inventory, but it's going to take navigation data and a good amount of it. So this is kind of like, it's not an early game unless you're just, you know, scooping up tons of navigation data. And you can do that, by the way. I've showed you guys how to farm that on planets. You find that 1-star resource and that takes you to Curious or something, not Curious. Heck, I can't remember what that resource says now. But I showcase it in a couple of different streams now. Anyway, you're just looking for a 1-star yellow marker on a planet, and go over there and there should be a whole bunch of like glowing things. Go ahead and harvest those, and that is navigation data. So, once you got a whole bunch of navigation data, talk to Mr. Cartographer, purchase specific charts, and we're actually looking for the no kidding Exosuit upgrade chart. And it costs 3 navigation datas to get 1. So I'm not going to be able to buy a ton. In fact, I think I already dumped a few into my freighter inventory. So I'm only going to grab, just 3 or 4. Just to show you guys, kind of the process here. So after all the tech... yes, Wesley, great question. Thank you for asking. And this is something I have actually forgotten to talk about thus far. So perfect timing. So yeah, nanites, guys. For one, you can go back onto the freighter, and that's where you unlock your squadron. So I have 1 NPC flying with me now at all times. He helps me in combat. I think that costed 500 nanites to unlock. They get more expensive as you go. I think the next one's like 1,000, then it goes like 5,000, then like 10,000, or maybe it's even more than that. I can't remember. But yeah, lots of nanites to unlock your squadron. There's other stuff too, like the companion register. That's where you unlock those, and again, that looks relatively cheap, but as soon as I unlock that, then the next one it's going to jump up to, whatever, 10,000 or 7,500 maybe. So yeah, that can really start chewing up nanites there. But in addition, the tech modules that you can buy here at the space stations, those are separate from the tech that you unlock at the anomaly. So on the anomaly, you unlock different tech, like, I don't know, like rocket tubes, for example, the aqua jets, I unlocked that. That's all anomaly stuff. I think the drives, the indium, emerald, all that was unlocked at the anomaly. So all those go into your tech slots here in your Starship. Yeah, that's great. But you can add to that with the tech modules you can buy here, and that costs you nanites. So yeah, you definitely want to always keep nanites. So you can always, check your space stations for tech that you want to buy and install into your Starships, like if... And I usually recommend just going straight for the S-Class stuff. So if you want something like photon cannons and it's just not yellow, don't fall for the purple, guys. Because for less than twice the nanites, you get more than double the effect. So just hold out for that yellow one. System jump, space station jump, until you find the yellow. And the great thing about this is you can dump 3 of each kind into there. So that just makes the Starship that much better and better. So for example, I've already got a tech module dumped in here for the shield plus 30%, so I can do that 2 more times for a total of 3. It's a beautiful thing. Photon cannons, same thing. Yeah, so I'm actually going to go ahead and dump both of those into this Starship, because this is my primary combat Starship right now. Another S-Class shield. And I want the overpowered spots to be reserved for my for the damage. I want the damage output as strong as possible. Okay, damage plus 7, fire rate. So fire rate is a big part of damage output. So you're just going to be blasting. I mean, now I really shouldn't have a problem, killing the sentinel shields or whatever. Those should melt away pretty quick. But again, I can dump 1 more of each in and get them even that much better. So yeah, again, nanites. And that's not, that's only Starship. If you want to do the same thing with your multi-tool, with Exocraft, with your space suit even, you can, keep nanites on hand to buy various tech modules. I honestly haven't looked at suit in a hot second. I think I've already got toxic and radiation. I could dump some more into my shield, but, you know, blue is kind of garbage, so yeah, never mind. But yeah, shields is where it's at for Exosuit, especially shields. Okay, multi-tool. I usually just go for the scanner modules because you get more units. But I also like to, you know, like mining beam. You know, that helps again when I was killing those things. Heat toleration, fuel efficiency, power output. That's a good one to have dumped into the multi-tool. It'll speed your farming up just that much more. And it'll help you control the red line ability too, by the way. You can keep it on that red line for a longer time. You have more wiggle room or more play. Okay, so I do have a scanner module, but it's blue, that's garbage. Yeah, let's go ahead and dump that in. Multi-tool. Nice. There it is. %, extra faster on the mining speed. So yeah, we're just gonna cut through that stuff. Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad that helped answer your question. And thanks again for asking it, because every time I think about it, it's not the right time to talk about it, and it's just been eluding me. So that actually worked out perfect for this video. Beast mode, guys. Like, heck yeah, like nanites. And just having the endless flow of nanites, that's what's nice about it. You know, I've already got some grinded between my Starship. Or no, actually I pulled the ones out of my freighter. But back on that base, plenty waiting for me. I can keep grinding if I wanted to. So yeah, that covers all that. I want to hit the inventory bouncing real quick. And honestly, any planet will do. But I like to get out into space and hit the first one. Just because it's going to take me to a planet where I know I won't have to do any guessing. Whoops, what am I even doing right now? Okay, so these should all be in my Exosuit. Okay, so I got 5 altogether, so just go ahead and plot route. It'll give you a drop pod icon. Watch it take me right back to one of my farm sites. Oopsie. Can't do that just yet. Oh yeah, and frigate shopping, guys. I want to fill up my frigates. And I misspoke on a prior stream, by the way. And I was a bit confused at the time. But there is a frigate limit in your fleet of 33. So that number I was reading fleet size in the readout for my freighter, that does not correspond with how many frigates you can have. So yeah, again, I wasn't sure. I said I think maybe, but I wasn't, you know, yeah, anyway, just bad information. Universally, you're locked in at 33 frigates. Alright guys, and I usually try to pre-craft this stuff, like the nanotubes. I know for a fact you need nanotubes. I'm pretty sure we need sodium nitrate. And I'm pretty sure we need housings. Okay, I've got the nanotubes. I only have 2 housings, so we're gonna have to rectify that situation. What did I say? I had 5 altogether? And I actually need to craft a few more for having on hand here. Might as well make a stack. If you're going to sacrifice the inventory, make it worthwhile. That doesn't belong here. That belongs on my freighter. So does that. Alright, and the sodium nitrate, yeah, we're plenty covered on that. So yeah, all of these work the, hazards. All of these work exactly the same. Oh, speaking of navigation data, all of these drop pods are going to have one of these babies right next to it. It's only one, but, you know, in a way, this only actually costs you 2 navigation datas to find each exosuit, because you get 1 back. Alright, so go ahead and activate your deal here. So this isn't going to cost you units at all. Simply pop those 3 materials in, and you are golden. Now you can actually install that up here if you so desire. But since this doesn't cost units, I know these are cheaper right now. I'm going to go ahead and get the free ones down here. And that's it, folks. So you just get back in your Starship. Now, I would recommend opening the charts in your Starship when you're already airborne. Because if you're standing on the ground and you're on 2 feet, it's there's this whole graphic and it just kind of takes a while. So yeah, I kind of like to have these in the Starship inventory. And then activate it from your Starship. And this will go a lot quicker. Oh, yeah, I forgot. You're supposed to take off first. And I hope it's not bringing me right back to this one. Okay. Okay, that one is not super close. I'll take advantage of a little bit of altitude here. Speed things up a little bit. See, I get into space, and as soon as your speed starts topping out, go ahead and, you know, let off the gas. And then you can pulse engine the rest of the way. That'll save you a ton of time doing this process. Kind of funny, I thought I'd be on a nice, pretty, you know, pristine planet. And we are on actual fire-burning planet territory. So again, the same materials, antimatter housing, sodium nitrate, and carbon nanotubes. So yeah, when I say quick inventory, like, this is probably the quickest way to do it. The caveat is, of course, you have to have the navigation data to actually, you know, be able to buy the charts. Alright, where are we going? So now I should be able to follow the little icon this way. Oh. Kind of looked like a nice blue planet there for a second. But we already know better. This planet wants to kill us via fire. Alright guys, so I think I showed the process. I don't think there's any point in making you watch me get all 5 here. If there's anything else anybody would like me to talk about, show, you know, it can be with the nanite farm, it can be with the gold farm. If you want me to demonstrate something, if you're having trouble with the builds, anything, feel free to tap it into the chat here, and I'll go ahead and do it before I get off the stream. I'd actually be happy to answer any questions out there. Anything to do with beast mode, guys. And guys, we haven't even started the game. Like, I'm still early game. I haven't even really built my first base yet. Like, I haven't done any of that storyline or that quest line. I mean, when we're talking like early game, the game is set. I mean, the rest is gravy. You know, we got the freighter missions out. I still have not unlocked my drives. Like, I could work on that real quick. So I think the easiest one to get to... Oh, I might have already installed that one. I did. Okay, so that the cadmium drive is the easiest one to install because you don't need any of the star-specific resources. I think you just need wiring looms and some other common thing like chromatic metal, maybe. I honestly can't remember. Anyway, so yeah, get that cadmium drive installed. Once you've got that sucker installed, then you can warp to a red system. And And did I get my navigation data? Heck, I've been jibber-jabbering here. I have no idea. Yes, I did. Okay, guys, and you know me. I like to stick to 3-star systems. Is there a point at which expanding multi-tool becomes a waste? So yeah, the multi-tool, honestly, I would kind of hold off. I usually only keep about 3 or 4 slots in excess, you know, empty. The one thing, though, is when you dump a bunch of money and stuff into the slots on the multi-tool, and you're just out doing your normal stuff, you know, sometimes you can unlock an overpowered slot. So, of course, you know, if you have a whole bunch of empty slots, you have a better chance of one of those turning into an overpowered slot. So that's probably really the only advantage that I can think of off the top of my head that one would have, you know, for keeping a bunch of empty slots in excess. But me personally, normally just my normal day-to-day gameplay, I keep, you know, 3, 4, sometimes 5 empty slots in excess. Just because, you know, I'm expecting one of those to turn into a nice overpowered at some point. Not only that, if you go on a shopping spree and you want to start dumping a bunch of tech in, you've got the wiggle room to do that on the fly. You don't necessarily have to go buy the slot first. You've already got a few in the bank. Oh, that thing's gonna whip me around. I knew it. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Garbage. Wow, look at all these things lighting up, guys. These things are all over, and I'm not in a good position right now to know exactly where I'm at. Yeah, if I can find a couple of good freighters, guys, I'm gonna scoop them up before I system jump. I mean, part of the deal here is absolutely frigates. Oh, there's a... I didn't even see him. I mean, it's never been damaged, but the stats aren't super strong, so yeah, never mind. Trade vessel, garbage. Huh? Out 0 times, damage 0 times. Good to know. Wow, okay, that's what I'm talking about. It's damaged 8 times out of 8. That's not awesome. But how? Like, it's got the stats. Normally I wouldn't buy that because, again, 8 out of 8. That's a red flag. But 25 in the combat stat? Come on. I gotta see what's up with that. Something doesn't seem right with that. Garbage! Where's this sucker at? See, I'm all disoriented right now. No idea what's going on. No idea where I'm at. Come on, baby. Papa needs a good support frigate. Garbage! Alright, well... I think I pretty much hit them all up there. Not sure about this one leading the rear here. Okay, one thing I want to do before I jump systems, since I'm jumping systems anyway, and I don't care about, you know, my shopping ability getting turned off, since this is the right kind of freighter, look for these ones that hold all these canisters. I don't think this is the right one, no. Oh, that one right there. Reason being is I need more salvage frigate modules. I really wanted part of tonight's stream to be upgrading and expanding our freighter. But I need more salvage frigate modules. So this is going to be a problem. Oh, I've got 2 frigate fuels on this one. Doggone it. Okay, I have a pretty good chance of finding them when they have all these, you know, multiple canisters. So you can actually check the top too. Or the bottom in this case. And sometimes the outliers will have them, but honestly it's kind of hard to keep track of which ones you've looked at. You know, they're kind of all over the place. Pyrite grease. Nobody wants pyrite grease. I was greased by a pyrite. Oh, there's another canister ship. Perfect. I wish these had better range too. There we go. Comet droplets. Oh, by the way, all that stuff sells good. So if you feel like punishing the fleet for not having what you want, all this stuff you're gonna get, you're gonna be able to... Oh! Okay, there it is. You're definitely gonna be able to get some units for that. Bromide. Bro. It's my favorite element. Coolest element in the universe. Bromide. Okay, so I already know I got one there. Let's see what's underneath. Garbage. Okay. Well, I'm going to take what I can get. I'm also going to kind of line up a couple more things. I want the frigate fuel, because it just saves me, you know, crafting and grinding. If I can find it. Okay, there's one. I think there was only one, actually. And you gotta be real close, because the shields are, like, right there. Alright guys, so there's a way to outrun these things even quicker. Hit your up arrow on the D-pad one time. It'll divert power to weapons, but we don't want that. You see how we slowed down. Hit it one more time. And now we get our speed boost. You'll pretty much leave everything in the dust. No problemo. And at some point you'll be able to turn your pulse back on. Count a couple Mississippis. And you're in the clear. The problem with doing that is, you know, I got into combat, so now my shopping ability is turned off in the system unless I land on a planet or a space station or something. So no more frigate shopping. So we're out of here. Actually, stand by. Freighter upgrade first. The moment we have all been waiting for. Really. They had to warp in now. And they had to warp in here. Ugh. What time is it? I kind of want to do a longer stream tonight. I normally do like 2 hours or less, but it's not even 2 in the morning, like... Come on. Where has my little dog gone? Okay guys, freighters. This is where I was talking about, where you can see all of your fleet. So all my frigates, and I think there's 9 in each page. So that's 9, 18, 20. So I've got 20. So I can buy 13 more. And I will. But they're at that very same terminal. You noticed my squadron. I've only unlocked one NPC to fly with me, because I think the second one started getting kind of expensive. So yeah, you know, again, getting back to nanites. Then I think the third one's like 5,000 or maybe even more. The last one's either like 10 or 15,000. But yeah, I'll definitely get those unlocked at some point too. Not that I necessarily need them in combat, but I like having them as cannon fodder, so I can just kind of focus on what I want to do when I'm doing my starship fighting. Okay guys, so this is how you warp on the freighter. The range isn't great, you know, we're going to have to get some tech put into this thing here to help with that. But the thing I like about using the freighter, folks, you can kind of do a twofer, and I'll get to that in just a second here. But that involves getting the scanner room. Okay, now see, add additional storage. I thought I had a bulkhead. Maybe I don't have a bulkhead. MXRVXS. Not sure how to pronounce that, and I'm afraid if I try, I'm gonna really get it wrong. But hey, thanks for asking and welcome. So yeah, you can absolutely stack the extractors. The problem is, if you're trying to keep the systems separated, they fuse because they're too close. But you can stack them above one another. So if you build like a floor, put your extractors. You can build 2 wall pieces up, and then put another floor above those, and it's high enough up. You won't have to worry about the fusing problem. So I'll show you that when I get back to my S-Site gold farm, because I definitely have those stacked on different floors. And you can go as high as you want. The problem is, you know, sometimes the switches and, you know, other systems, even my Xbox, when the farm starts getting too busy, it starts getting real laggy. It can even start crashing your system. So I'm trying to, you know, keep the power farm out and away from my digging machines or extractors. And I'm keeping my silos now out in another spot about 200 units away. So I'm hoping I can get away with a lot more extractors at my site. Okay guys, so if you had any cargo bulkheads, that's the option you would need to apply those, but apparently I don't have any on me, which is super sad. Base parts and upgrades. This is where you need the salvage frigate module. So you see up here it says I have 2, and I do. And my first priority, guys, is going to be the scanner room. So scanner room. I need to read these carefully because I have a bad habit of getting into a hurry and then I totally overlook it. Teleport chamber, yeah, I want that too, but not the priority. Scanner room, that's the priority. Okay, so I'm going to show you why this is such a priority for me. And when I say it's going to be a twofer, so now when I jump systems, I can walk back behind me, hit the scanner room. Every planet in that new system is now discovered, and I know it's there. I can look at the planets, and I already see the readout. So that's just like, that's huge. Speaking of making nanites, you make nanites too with all your discoveries, so it just, there's too many good reasons not to do it. Oh wait, I think I said that wrong. I'm getting tired apparently. Maybe the sugar crash is now taking effect. So yeah, teleport chamber, guys, that's money well spent. That'll save me a lot of time too here moving forward. Okay, let's... man, I can't delete that right now. Nuts. Yeah, I've got all these occupied. Okay, let's go ahead for now. Teleporter can go back here. And that should automatically power itself. Okay, and then a scanner room. Oh yeah. So normally I would put this like right by the door so I don't have to walk all the way across this room. But just to, you know, show you the power of the scanner room, I'll just install it back here for now. And we're going to go ahead and warp. Should have saw that coming. Hey, where's my doohickeys? Oh, there we go. I was looking right at it, and I couldn't see it.
Technology recharge.
Oh, there's my Starship augmentation. I probably want that in my Starship. You can apply that at a space station on the terminal where you would normally go to scrap. That's also where you can go to spend some of your units, by the way. Our endless, wonderful units. Will it affect efficiency? No, if you keep the... it's kind of hard to talk about it. I'm going to go back to the S site here just real quick so I can show you. Cadmium. That's activated. That's not what I need. That is normal indium, though, so I absolutely want that on my person so we can craft these drives. That's another reason I like the frigate missions, guys. It brings back the random stuff, and you need some of this random stuff. There it is, regular cadmium. So that'll just speed the whole process up here. Already having these emerald too. Haha, it is freaking Christmas. Alright, beautiful. Okay, I think I got the fuel in there. Yeah, so I'm going to jump systems real quick, and then I'll hit the gold site there. And I'll answer your question. Now, the bad thing about this is I'm not going to have a lot of range yet. That's going to take, you know, more salvaged frigate modules. We can't hit the colored stars yet. You know, that's a long ways away for the freighter. So right now we kind of got to stay close, and we kind of got to stay yellow star. And there it is, guys. It's mid-level conflict, but I'm okay with that. Let's go ahead and... Here it is, guys. First freighter warp. Booyah. I'm all excited. Alright, got another milestone. Nice. Alright, so yeah, we are here. We have arrived. Go ahead and take the green stairs to your crafting area. And Captain Tight Pants activates the planetary probe. I did not know that's where that sentence was going, by the way, when I called him Captain Tight Pants. So there it is. We have 2 planets in the system. They are now discovered, and we can now see what they contain. If I want my magnetized ferrite farm, there it is, and I will probably put one down. I don't have to do that right now during this stream, but actually maybe I can, so I can show you the systems. Yeah, nothing great, but yeah, phosphorus maybe, I don't know. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to keep my freighter parked here, so I remember to come back here and... I want the magnetized ferrite farm, just so I always have I always have the magnetized ferrite. That's never a problem again. But B, if you ever need pure ferrite, you can craft that back down. It backwards crafts, back crafts, or whatever. So yeah, awesome to have that farm running. Okay, so yeah, I think I'll just go to the S site. Oh, speaking of making nanites. Yeah, I kind of cut myself off there. Go to your discoveries. So everything you scan, you know, every plant, every animal, every rock, it all counts in your discoveries. The more of it you have, planets, you know, also landing on planets and visiting new systems, more nanites. So then you can go over here, upload all. Now this only shows up on this page. So if you're on like a planet page or something, you know, you're not going to get that up arrow. So you have to kind of back out sometimes until you get that up arrow. Go ahead and hold that button down. And whatever you've discovered since the last time you did that will give you free nanites. So it's just kind of like a fringe benefit to doing stuff you're already doing anyway. And it's elusive too, like they have that one little up arrow. I don't know. I had been playing that game for a long freaking time before I had noticed that. I was like, huh, I wonder what that does. Alright, back to our gold farm. Oh, and I just emptied that thing too, by the way. So the power of endless units, just while I've been playing, I've been making money. Now it's probably not a ton, you know, it takes 12 hours for my tanks to really fill up. But nonetheless, I'd be able to run through the farm, and I'd have millions of units sitting there waiting to be sold. So, I really don't want to try to pronounce this, but I think it's Mr. like M.R. or something. Okay, yeah, anyway. How about M? Big M. Alright. So yeah, the systems. The main thing you're going to want to do is make sure the systems are separated. So notice the spacing here. You can pair them up, and it doesn't degrade the number. But if you go more than 2, then it really drops it. So I'll demonstrate that for you. Notice that the network extraction rate right now is 957. Just for easy math, you know, you guys know me, I can't freaking add unless my socks are off and I use my toes. And my socks are on right now. So just for easy math, let's say this is 1,000 an hour. So that's 500 per machine, because I've got them paired. And that's its own system. I go over here, that's a separate system. That one's pushing a little over 1,000 an hour. So now watch what happens. I'll do this one to make sure I don't fuse it with any other networks by accident. I guess this is my best bet. So this is 2 machines, exactly 1,000 an hour. So that's exactly 500 per machine. If I put one more digger down right here on these 2, fuse those together. Okay, so now I've got 3 machines on this system. Watch, see how that number dropped? I only get an extra 100 an hour for 3 machines. So basically 2 machines are pushing 500, and machine number 3 is only pushing 100. Now, once upon a time, you know, in a galaxy far, far away, a long time ago, Obi-Wan Ben Kenobi. Wow, I think I butchered all of that. I think I said like 5 different movies. Anyway, it used to be decent. Like, you could put down, you know, 1,000 digging machines all, you know, stuck together, and it was awesome. And it was pumping a crazy number per hour. It was worth it. But yeah, nowadays it's just, it doesn't work that way anymore. So, gotta keep them paired and don't exceed the pair. And that way, even though you have to spread them out a little bit, you're still getting better bang for the buck. So this is what I call an 8-pack. I'm pushing 8,000 an hour just on this floor. I've got 12 systems up here. This floor pushes 12,000 an hour. And I've only got 5,000 an hour down here in the basement. So basically what I do is I just use my visor, and every time I build a new floor, I kind of zero back in on the sweet spot. You know, I try to find that 100%. And it's usually pretty close to where it was below it. You know, I normally don't have to move far at all, so I just kind of stay with my floor design. And I'll show you what I mean by that. Yeah, keep them paired at 2, absolutely. That's where the gold is at. That's where the money is at, pun intended. Okay, so my center floor for the 12 pack is this one right here, this tile. So what I do is I go up 2 floors. Oops. I need the walls first. And I'm going to wall myself in just a little bit here. Okay, so this is... Oops. Did I boo-boo? Oh, you jerk. Of course I don't have the carbon. Okay, well... I don't have the carbon anyway. Good thing is, you can backwards craft. Oh, whoops. Okay, let's try that again. So yeah, my center piece is this guy. Stay. So yeah, up to... Hopefully I've got a little bit of carbon I can pull out. Oh yeah. Wow, that's cooking fast. Okay, so then go ahead and get your floor. And all you need is 9 altogether. And this will dictate about where center is going to be once again for that hot spot. Okay, so I can delete the walls, no longer needed. That's the awesome thing about No Man's Sky, floating builds. I wish Legos had that, Lego Fortnite. That would be cool. Okay, so there it is. So now I'm going to stand about in the middle of this thing, and I should be able to whip that visor out, and I should be up pretty close to that 100. There it is, 99. So I don't even have to, like, guess here. And yeah, so I've already showed the videos on that. I've got a couple separated streams talking about S-Class Gold, and I show you the 12-pack system. And honestly, guys, that's the way to go. You know, 12,000 per floor. Now, the difference is, the way I'm building now is I'm spreading things out. Because, guys, my sites start getting real glitchy around 36 systems. That's 12 per floor, you know, at 3 floors. But my Xbox, it starts getting bogged down, you know, you can kind of tell it's not happy with that. But I have all of my storage canisters right there, and I have like a whole bunch of batteries and a whole bunch of solar panels right there at the digging site. So again, I'm trying something different here. I've got the stuff way out there now, the storage silos, you know, that's as far as that pipe would stretch, so that's where it got built. It's about 200 units away. And then my power farm is way over there. So that's almost 300 away. So, you know, the goal here is to get well over 36 systems going on this one site. See, I'm just going to keep stacking floors. And as you saw on the first 2 floors of the systems haven't fused, so we're all good to go. I'm gonna try for 50. And I know my numbers are all off now, so I got 12 up there, 8 down here, that's 20. 5 down below, I'm at 25 systems right now. So I'm gonna build, you know, at least 2, maybe 3 more floors and just see how it handles it. If I feel like the game doesn't like it, you know, and maybe somebody using a Switch might have real lag. Actually, my son tried to visit one of my other S sites that has those, you know, 36 real bogged down systems going. He crashed. Like, he had a hard time getting out of there. So yeah, this might be, you know, a good workable solution for Switch users especially. And of course we got the added benefit of more gold. I'm kind of curious to see, just in the time we've been doing this stream, just how much has flowed? That didn't sound right. Oh, and I've got my... So I don't like going to the machines because I get confused. I actually wired these up here so I can actually keep track of what I've collected. Because if I'm in the middle of the machines, I get turned around and I waste a lot of time. So I can just kind of run the route is what I call this. Yeah, so the supply lines are connected, but one row of supply pipes is connected to one pair, so I keep the supply pipes separated also. And I can show you that real quick. And you can try to go closer together, but I start getting into problems where they fuse, they're too close. So you see each one of these canisters is a separate system. That was one. That's another. And so on. So like, the leg bone's connected to the elbow bone, but only to this system. And then the one next to it, you know, that one's connected to a separate one somewhere. And then to get the bulk of the canisters away, that's why I went way the heck out there. So like, this one canister is connected to a row of canisters over there. That row of canisters is connected to, say, that canister, and so on. So there it is, yep, each one of these is its own party. So yeah, again, just kind of super curious to see how much gold this site has produced. And I guess an hour and a half, 2 hours? Say 2 hours. Because I farmed it right before I jumped on. And some of these are full because I only have one canister on the other side. So this is actually the perfect time to harvest. Run the route. And I set these up this way. I know it's confusing, but I just like to be quick when I run through here, and I like to know where where I'm at. So I'm not like running around in circles and this one's empty, that one's empty. Uh-oh, like where am I? Like where's the one I need? And I always miss some, and yeah, I don't know. There have been many designs over the years. Let's just put it that way. I think I scooped that up already. Yeah, I want it. I'm gonna be petty. Hey, thanks for the questions, by the way. I can talk about this stuff all night. Like, I love this stuff. Like when I find something like this, just unexpectedly, I want to share it with everyone. So definitely appreciate the questions. And I definitely appreciate you taking interest in it, by the way. And I absolutely hope you're going to have fun with your units. Especially when you can get out there and freighter and frigate shop, starship shop. It is a party. And honestly, to me, that's really when the game opens up. To me, the game isn't... The goal isn't to finish the game. To me, that's not the goal. To me, this right here, this is the goal. Start the game, survive. Get the tech you need unlocked, get it done. Get the farms down, get them going, you know? And then the world opens up. Uh-oh. What happened? So to me, this is it. This is goal met. This is beast mode. And I've showed you guys, you know, reaping the rewards of the fruits of the labor. I guess is what I'm trying to say here. The fruits of the labors. It all pays off right here. All the grinds, it is all worth it. So just in that 2 hours I've been streaming, I've got Wait, why is that value so low? Oh, because this system's value is tanked. I think they're normally 3.5 mil a stack base value. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stacks of gold. That would be 3.57, 21 mil in 2 hours of gameplay. So again, it's just super passive, and that's a handsome amount, you know, for shopping if you're in the need. All right, what else was I gonna do? I was just talking about it. Beast mode, units, gold. Wow, I totally blanked. Freighters, frigates. I think it involved warping or flying, but that doesn't seem to help me right now figure out what's going on. We were talking about different sites, building. Wow, I'm lost, guys. It was in my brain and it's gone. It's just evaporated. It's evaporated milk. Speaking of which, it's almost time to make pumpkin pie with my evaporated milk. Yeah, that power farm. What did I say, 25 systems? I actually had to expand that. Oh, I was going to go over here and show you the spacing. So I normally like enough containers for 12,500 because it takes about 12 hours to fill that up. I log in twice a day. That, you know, I've got a lot there. And it's a happy balance for me between the insanity of metal plating and, you know, getting something for it. So speaking of the insanity of metal plating, I'm going to go ahead and just button spam here and get what I can. And keep in mind, you're going to need ferrite dust still to connect them. So this is it. This row is connected to one system. And I just kind of scrunch them together here and connect all of them. But this spacing is needed. I find if I try to crunch them, you know, much closer than this, they confuse, and then I'm driving myself crazy trying to figure out what went wrong. So yeah, I try to keep a complete floor build in between any of them. So, you know, you can put one here, one here, one here, one here, and that's still far enough apart, and that's what you saw on the other side there. So yeah, just make sure you keep them spaced and you're golden. And I think I need 5 more here to complete that. Yeah, I'm at 7.5 right now over here. So 5 more would give me 12.5. This way, every 4 that I harvest gives me 5 stacks of gold. It's just easy math for me to, you know, be able to do that quick. Because that extra 250, you know, 4 of those add up to another 1,000. Okay, just to make sure my math is correct. Boom, baby. Or not, yeah, I said that wrong. 12,500, so 4 of those, that extra 2,500 would add up to another 1,000. Right? 10,000. Yeah, it adds up to another stack of 10,000. Wow, it is getting late for me because here goes my math. I feel like I just blew a spark plug. So yeah, again, I'm not going to do this online. I just wanted to really show you that spacing there, so you don't have any fusing issues. And you can stack these on top of one another. So this is one system here. That's a completely separate system down here. It just keeps them nice and neat. Alright guys, unless there's any other questions, I think I've pretty much covered everything. The one thing I really haven't showcased yet is plants. You can actually build farms for like the sac venom. Once you unlock that at the anomaly, you can build, you know, you have to unlock the planters and the sac venom recipe. But as long as you have tons of gold, no problem here, gold farm, and then tons of emerald, you can just like mass plant those things, and they sell, guys. They sell quite powerfully. I kind of want to jump systems because that'll be a lot faster to show you than to actually try to start building one. But it is another good early game option. So, you know, in this starship, I'm, you know, at some point going to craft my emerald drive so that we can start hitting... Aw, man, really? I'm literally 6 cadmium shy of building this stupid drive right now. Wow. The freighter missions let me down by 6 cadmium. It is not Christmas anymore. Alright, so then there's my indium drive, and I'm short on that too. So anyway, yeah, once I get these drives thrown in there, you know, the system jumped to an emerald star system. Every green star system is going to have emerald on one planet or another. So that's how I would, you know, do my sac venom farming. Because it takes a lot, guys. Like, you're going to go through a lot of gold, you're going to go through a lot of emerald planting those plants. So yeah. And of course I can't demonstrate it, but this is, you know, I would go up into here, find myself a nice green star, just anyone will do. And of course I can't build the emerald drive, so I can't actually go there, but yeah, that's all you would have to do. Put down your diggers and storage for the emerald, and you're in business. So I will go ahead and bounce over to my other save file. I think that is it. Right? Yeah. So I say early game option, but it depends on how early game you want to get into the emerald drive. It's within your reach. There's just those stepping stones you got to take to get to it. So yeah, this is definitely going to be much quicker here. Actually, I might as well just hit a quick telewarper. Oh, this is my cool base. This is the one I've been really enjoying most lately. Playing around with base building. Alright. What did I come here to do? I'm already shiny rocked. Teleporter. And I think that one's actually called Grow House or something? Yeah, that's it. And this is fully uploaded, by the way. So anyone who happens to be in the area, they're in for a treat if they happen to see the base. Yeah, I really like the grow houses early game. It's just another avenue of quick cash, you know, because they grow so fast. The sac venoms between the gold farm and the emerald farm are easy to plant. But every 3 hours and 20 minutes you can come by and re-pick them, resell them. And again, it's just good cash flow. The problem is you got to have the inventory to carry it. So every 3.5 hours, it can be a nuisance, you know, to come over here and farm all these. But yeah, so I've got like an electrical farm down there. And I actually built this thinking I could power my S site over there, but it didn't work out because it was too far away and I didn't know that at the time. So yeah, I've got an actual S site over there. And so yeah, I had this power built here and I was like, well, now what am I going to do? I can't use it for the digging machine, so I actually just went ahead and built a grow house out of the deal. And these sell, guys, these sell good. Like, you know, again, you have to have the inventory, but you collect enough and they sell. Might as well give you the quick tour here since I'm here. Just, you know, experimenting, playing with different aesthetics. I really get nerdy with my sky bridges. And I thought, how cool would it be to layer just like ziggity zaggity sky bridges and connect 2 grow houses. So yeah, I'm just gonna get bonkers on this thing. I might stream this, you know, moving forward, just so I can show you guys some of my ideas and methods. So yeah, here's the upper level. Just thought that was super cool. So like, it's opposite or mirrored to the one below it. And guys, this took patience. Many a builds, I had to sit here and play Where's the Magic Pixel for like 20 freaking minutes. But I got it in there. Okay, and then up here I just got real creative, like with signage, you know, kind of showing a more open, vaulted feel to it. And I think on one of these floors I put some... Oh yeah, my solar system. That was a lot of fun. And I don't know why, but we have to have our flashlight on to actually see the planets. Kind of confusing because the holographs should be light. But it doesn't work that way. And you really can't see the colors even. Yeah, some of these look pretty legit though, like in the proper light. Like, Earth really looks like Earth, you know, so on and so forth. Jupiter's the only one I still really haven't found the right Jupiter. But anyway, yeah, just goofing around. Fun building ideas. Oh, there's my sky bridge. I'm on the wrong level. Yeah, I've got glass, so you can craft those into glass. So I like to obviously build with glass, so I needed a lot of glass plants. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I think beast mode, I think we got it. I think we're there. There's tons of different ideas there on how you can do, what you can do, you know, just different avenues of approach, different strategies. And I like to show different options because honestly, sometimes you want that option. Like if you're watching this video and you're thinking about all the salvage data you just, you know, spent at the anomaly yesterday, and you unlocked all these fun specs for plants, and you're looking at my gold farm thinking, well, that really sucks, you know, I need to unlock the digging machines, I need to unlock the supply depots, and now you have no salvage data. It just gives you another option. So, with that, I think we were pretty thorough, and you can probably see the sugar crash now, and you guys know it's sugar crash because I'm rambling. Which definitely means it's time to go. So, I'll do a real quick outro here, and then we'll all say goodnight. So folks, I genuinely hope that helps you all out. If you enjoyed the video, and if you appreciate the information I've provided in tonight's stream, please take a moment, like, share, subscribe, and comment. That would definitely be appreciated. And folks, as always, until the next time, best of luck, and happy traveling. Alright guys, hey, thank you again so much for sticking with me on tonight's stream. I know it's super late, so I absolutely appreciated having some viewership tonight, the support, and definitely appreciated all the questions and stuff. I really think that helped to make it a more thorough stream. So definitely appreciate you guys. Christmas is right around the corner, like holy guacamole. Ah, got the antlers. And I think there was a consensus. The bow definitely means this belongs to a girl deer. So you do what you got to do in a pinch. Anyway, so yeah, what is it? Saturday night. Wow, Christmas Eve is like Tuesday night, right? 3 more nights. I might get on stream again before then. But just in case I don't, just wanted to say Merry Christmas. Wish everybody a Happy New Year. Happy holidays. And until the next time, peace.